Why, hello, class. Welcome back to a very special Y Caliber. I am, of course, your host, Y Caliber himself, Matt. You may not have noticed until now, but I have quite the posh accent, I think, and we are once again playing The Force and Destiny. Now, we are certainly, as always, joined by our GM, Mr. Smug, who you can watch at twitch.tv/caffeinated smug. Say hello, Smug. Hello. And of course, we also have Steven, who is playing Wyatt Guthrie. How are you, sir?
Guthrie. I'm good. How are you?
Guthrie. Are you?
Am I what?
Are you good?
I said I'm good. How are you?
I mean, Superman is good. You're probably all right.
Damn.
Dang,
I
yeah.
stole that joke from 30 Rock.
Yeah, but you didn't even.
You didn't even do it right. You did it wrong.
Look, Jared playing Lan. How are you?
I'm well.
And probably outraged, no doubt.
Yeah, you did that joke completely wrong.
I did that joke awesomely. If you can't accept comedy at its finest, then I'm just gonna have to kill you in this session.
Wow.
Wow.
Smoke's gotten all kinds of aggressive.
Super aggressive.
Seriously.
Be aggressive. I listened to a song that told me that. It's gonna change back over to here because I can't remember people's names. It's been like 4 months since we've done this.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been like 4 months in dog years.
I'm gonna dog sense of time.
It's pretty close. All right. I got a story for after the intro. Anyway, we've got Mike playing Roll Cage. How you doing, fella?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you, Smug?
Why are you shouting at us?
Yeah, really.
I'm
Jesus.
just trying to sound like my hero, Smug. That's all.
Wait, I'm not shouting at you.
Well, you are in my
Shouting,
reality.
I'm shouting down at you,
Oh, okay.
fucking peasant. But no, you're good. That's awesome. We got T. Davis playing McRuff. How are you doing, T. Davis?
This has probably been the longest intro in the history of these intros.
Yeah, at the end of this, we will be putting a pause, and we'll
Yeah,
start
for the next session.
the next recording. You should do this. Y Caliber, aka Bosmo. How are you?
T just walked away.
Walk away. Son
Just
of a
mad
bitch.
and left.
Fucking.
She tried to
It was
steal
like-
his identity.
I bet it was that damn baby.
You already introduced me. Why would I?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you were me there.
I removed my Y Caliber like mask and revealed myself to be Smug.
No, we all wear masks, metaphorically speaking.
I once wrote an essay about that in 10th grade English class because
You wrote an essay about the line from The Mask.
well, probably, but it was about how people wear masks emotionally,
Right.
mostly because I had to hand it in the next day, so I just farted literally onto a paper and handed it in, and my teacher loved it.
Yeah, that sounds like Ben Stein's acting ability as well.
Ben Stein or Ben Stiller?
No, Ben Stein.
Yes.
I have no idea who Ben Stein is.
Yeah, you do.
You don't know
You just
Ben
don't
Stein?
remember him right now.
You ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Smug?
If you say no, they're going to deport you.
He's going and watching it right now. He's silent because he is right now watching that movie.
You ever seen the Visine commercial, Smug?
You ever seen the climate change denial?
I was
Ben
talking
Stein's
to the
money?
stream.
Damn! Ours goes right for the jugular.
Or Win Ben Stein's Money, the show that gave Jimmy Kimmel to the world?
The Man Show?
No. Win Ben Stein's Money.
I
The game
don't
was-
remember that.
And Jimmy Kimmel was like his co-host.
No, all I remember is the Man Show and the woman who could crush beer cans with her boob.
Hmm.
Mm.
All right. right. Well,
Singular? Wow.
So anyway,
let's catch us up on what happened last time,
Oh,
because
right.
as I recall, you remember that.
Probably
It was 4 months ago.
it was a very long time ago in a galaxy far,
It's no.
far away.
yeah,
we just got
clever.
sued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys could start an a cappella version
This
of the
video
Star
has
Wars
now
theme.
been. Video has already been taken down and hasn't even gone up yet.
Do up, dippy dop dop, do
No.
up.
Anyway,
Okay. When last our motley crew was together, they finished speaking with the hologram dude called the Gatekeeper. And he was very specific. He liked their moxie. He wanted them to go forth and cleanse his valley of the evil, dark side presence, which also happened to be the person that stole their kawaii waifu, Rethan. What's her face?
Wow.
So, what? No?
No, just keep going.
Keep
It's fine.
going. That's right.
Show
maybe
must
don't
go on.
interrupt. Maybe don't interrupt.
Wouldn't dream of it. Wouldn't dream of it.
Hethan Roman. I know these things. So after departing from the keeper dude, he warned them that the locals were out and they were out for blood. Mike attempted to tell a local group that he was safe by doing the universal sign of peace by flapping his arms like some kind of laden swallow. It did not go well. Ears were hurled. Egos were bruised. The team continued on into a local set of ruins. I was trying to think of the word to describe ruins. Some local ruins. There we go.
Just a ruin.
Where
Yeah.
they set up a rather diabolical ambush for the huntsman. But then they set all their shit to stun. Knocked 4 of them out, and the other 3 made Zoidberg sounds and ran like crazy. So in the aftermath, our team, or at least some of our team, has been shot. They are wounded. They are addicted to all kinds of stimulants now. And the quest continues along this mountaintop rescue.
All right.
See.
Good name dropping.
Yep, I brought it back around at the end. All right, so let me go ahead and change the map back.
Uh-huh.
Ah, shit, I pushed the wrong button.
Oh god, what happened?
That's when he deleted the campaign by accident.
They're all 20 servers
the
burst into flames.
Guess we're playing Star Wars GURPS now.
No.
We're going to use these mines to play from here on out.
Star Warps.
Don't worry, guys. We can always go back to map tool.
No, we can't. I deleted it.
Deleted it from the internet.
God, I wish. All right, so you guys have just cleared the ruins. Now, one thing that came out of that cluster F was that the hunters themselves were in possession of a small token-like item which had a definite resonance for the dark side.
It also was imprinted with the Chuck E. Cheese logo.
Truly, the
I
Dark
always
Lord
knew there
of
was
the
something.
Sith.
Yeah, that mouse always
Yeah.
creeped me out.
Yeah, I stole your idea. It's all me.
All right.
So they have spooky tokens.
Indeed. And so as it stands, you guys know where you need to go. You have these tokens. You know, because you could see across the water earlier, there is a village across this partially frozen lake as well. But you do know that way up north, because you were able to see it earlier, up in the mountains themselves, is the Jedi Temple, which is the goal. And it kind of looks like a penis. I'm not going to lie.
Well, the penis of which one of the species present in our party, though?
You'd have to get there to find out.
All right. Well, now
And
we've
then
got
feel each other.
motivation. To get
I mean,
to
are we
that
sure?
temple.
Are we sure Sardarians don't just have like cloacas or something?
No, they're
They're
mammals.
mammals.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we went over
We
this.
did this last week. No one. I still don't really.
I don't
It's
understand.
weird.
They must be at least like triremes or something.
So that means Bosmo has nipples. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
prepared to live in this world.
Maybe multiple nipples. He might have like an array of nipples.
You could have 8 of them.
Yeah.
A nipple
I
matrix.
have 8 of these.
What if you had like an odd number, like 9?
Well, I mean that happens to people.
Yeah, that's true.
Did we just learn that D. Davis has 3 nipples?
No,
Maybe.
no. I just said it happens to people.
D. Davis, why is one of your hands positioned over your chest right now?
Did I just say trireme when I meant to say monotreme?
Yes.
You did.
Possibly.
Get out of
If he was-
nerd club, nerd.
Yeah.
Hey, if he was a trireme, though, we could use him to sail across the lake.
That's true.
Because I don't think
As
any
long
of
as
those
the
are
lake's
deep water
not too
squares.
deep.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
his little
deep.
wings
They're
might
deep.
be able to catch some air.
You are the Ben Wyatt of our group. Mike Calver.
Look, I can't keep all these reams straight.
There's
That's
been so
what
much
she said?
reaming.
There's a joke there. We're just not going to touch it.
I think I already did.
I went right for it.
All right, you lowbrow miscreants. What's your play here?
Head north.
You're going to keep
gotta go
following the
north.
path.
I mean, Bosmo did all that useful meditation. So useful. And it said go north. There's a dude there, so we should do that.
We should. I'm liking this plan.
That's like 2 votes.
Yeah, no, I mean we should continue heading north, yeah,
Okay.
along the path.
Adding
Yeah.
worse? That's
We're
what
gonna
I
go
heard.
west.
We're gonna go
I, on the other hand, think we should consider going south.
Oh. Well, what about Wittershins?
You would go soft.
Whoa.
Wow.
What?
Damn.
Okay, well,
Whiskey.
okay. We've got our options so far. We've got north, south, west, Wittershins, and Dweezil. So,
Dweezil?
yeah, we've got 2 votes for north. I think 3.
Yeah,
I
I'm fine
mean-
with north.
Clearly, the path continues up north, past the ruins, through the woods, through what is clearly not gonna have any wolves in it.
And then
No,
to
there's
Grandma's
some-
house, you'll go.
Then there's a bridge. And it
A
looks
bunch
like
of
the
stairs.
bridge, past the bridge is where where it splits.
Yep.
I mean-
you guys don't know that yet. I'm just
I know. Look, if you give us the whole map, it's
fucking
gonna
using
happen.
out of character info.
We're metagaming the
Just
shit
saying.
out of this.
I ought to punish you guys for
Let's continue
metagaming.
heading towards
So,
the temple
the
because our
Inquisitors
only
show
real
up.
alternative at this point would be to head
Here's-
back
Here's Darth Vader and his Inquisitors.
or to foolishly head across the lake.
He's got all 7 of them. They're on that island that you should have gone to over there.
There's no way of getting to the island
They're having a beach.
because we don't have a
Wow.
we don't have a trireme.
Well, you
Just
don't
a
know that.
monotreme.
Who knows what was back at that hunter's camp? If only you'd massacred everyone to find out.
So, north.
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 To the north.
There we go. Good job, everyone.
McGruff is coming with us
Successfully
apparently.
No, McGruff is still interested in that.
McGruff's just chasing his tail in circles right now.
He is marking
Yeah.
the ruins. He's
You had
busy
to go.
marking the ruins.
Oh, he's gonna get Mubari Dominance active. Give him a buff on his attacks.
All right. I'm going to, so as you guys continue along the path, there is nothing from behind. There is no threat of the hunters, at least that you can tell, i.e. the telltale hooting and no doubt hollering that they had partaken
So
in.
they're not overtly following us.
They are not overtly following, you know. The path is a gradual incline. You feel like you are definitely going higher in elevation. And the sight of the temple up ahead gradually diminishes as the sheer imposing rock face becomes all that you guys can see up ahead. The path does, of course, lead eastwards past a rather steep-looking cliff.
Do you think this is going to turn north again at some point? Because north is where we're supposed to be going, and I want to go north.
You could keep going north. I mean,
Well, I could, but the rest of you would have to climb, and that didn't work out so well last time. You were all very tired and sweaty. It's a bad smell.
What was that? He just got totally smelled bad.
yeah, I know, it's rude. It's really weird because he smells like caramel, like all the time.
Caramel's poisonous to Toydarians.
Oh. Oh.
Well, the more
It's
you
now
know.
been established in the lore.
Yeah, that's now a legend of the Star Wars universe.
You've got to use a
Yeah, you have to use a
light
point to
side
use
point
that.
for that.
At least until, well, never mind, actually.
I don't know where you were going with that, but we'll move on.
I was going to say at least until Lucas, directly contradicts it, but he doesn't own Star Wars anymore, so it doesn't work.
I used to own the Star Wars. Now I don't got nothing. George Lucas, 2016.
Except millions of dollars.
He's definitely acting like the dude who dumped the really hot girl and now realizes he made a huge mistake. But it's too late.
If only those white slavers hadn't offered him so much money to give to education.
All right. I'm going to have all of you roll perception for me, if you'd like, against just a single purple dice. Nice
What
and
if I
easy.
don't like?
If you don't want to, well, you can not, I guess.
No, well, I guess I will.
Perception. A.
What the fuck?
Yes, perception. Let's see.
Dear roll 20, be less bad.
It's beautiful. We could be in Map Tool. Just remember that.
Fuck, that's even worse.
All right.
Well,
so Land
I'm
goes
okay.
deaf in one ear.
Hey, fuck you.
I'm sorry. That was
Too real.
too real. I'm sorry. Just about all of the party, no doubt Lane is, for whatever reason, he's preoccupied, no doubt thinking of some awesome flight maneuvers he would love to do.
That cloud looks like a boob.
Only he wasn't stuck on the ground. Everyone else, though, hears from down that rather steep cliff face the sound of it's a quiet scream.
Haha.
Ah,
Throwback to Steven's book, which you should buy.
I think
Steven
I think Steve had a thing about that. So.
Oh, we don't do it anymore?
It's up on Amazon. It's 99
okay.
cents.
I thought you had a different thing you wanted to do with it. All right, cool. Yes, go there and buy it. It's a good book.
Yeah, buy. All right, what else can I throw in? Later on, McGruff is going to find a hitbox.
What does that mean? What does any of that mean?
We'll never know.
We really won't.
So we hear a quiet scream.
Followed by the sound of what has got to be someone getting dismembered.
Oh my.
Oh no! We
What
have
does
to
that
save
sound
that
like?
person.
It's like these wet,
Sounds
meaty
like
pop
they're beyond
sounds.
saving.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, have you ever been to a deli?
Oh,
Sounds
A
like
Subway, maybe?
But there may be more than one. We may still have time to save the hypothetical others. I can't simply hover idly by.
what's going on? I didn't hear anything.
Down there.
Wait now. That might not be a human. It might just be another animal.
But I thought it was specifically the sound of someone getting dismembered. I specifically heard that from the voice in my head.
The helpful
Well,
guard.
that sounds very credible.
Animals are people too.
Helpful stormtrooper.
Do we really have time for this?
Where? What? Down at the bottom of the cliff?
Yes, down there.
That's a long way down.
Quite long. But perhaps since Bosmo can fly, he could go down to investigate if he feels that strongly about it.
Yeah, seriously, there's no way down there for anyone other than Bosmo.
Yeah. It's
guys-
almost like this section of the
Just a
encounter was
sheer rock
designed just for
face.
him.
Earlier on, you guys you collected a lot of rope.
All
When
right.
did that happen?
It was on someone's body, I believe.
Well, thank God climbing a sheer cliff face with a rope is actually really, really easy.
Do you have anything to secure the rope?
Mysteriously,
I don't
it came
know,
with
do you?
pittons and a hammer and all sorts of
I don't
climbing
know.
gear.
Yeah. It's strange how we always just have this stuff.
There are trees here, so, you know. Also, rocks.
Yes, there's a rocky outcropping we could tie it around, surely.
I mean, okay, we could tie the rope around a tree. From what Rail says, Wyatt's quite good at tying knots.
Hmm.
Wow.
That's with my tongue, though.
Ah.
What?
Hmm.
That sounds like a very useful life skill.
Just put the rope down. Nope.
Lan just walks away.
Nope.
That
touching this
explains
anymore.
why it's so wet.
Nope.
Oh.
I just
Usually
thought
only
this
with
was
cherry
blood.
stands, too. Helps me out when I'm trying to get free drinks in the bar.
He just puts
Here's
a whole fucking spool of rope into his mouth.
Just spits it out in one giant soppy knot.
Comes out of the
Oh.
How is it
My.
a noose? That's what I don't get.
That's why they call
Call
him
me-
the Hangman.
That's right.
I think they call him the Hung Man.
Oh,
Damn.
And then he like reaches to high five Roll Cage, but Roll Cage isn't there anymore, and he cries a little.
Aww.
And it really puts the ladies off, and they leave.
Okay, so is there some
Um,
way that I can hover over to the edge of the cliff and attempt to get a better look at the situation, or that somebody can?
You could certainly do that. Yes, you are a man thing capable of floating. So you could certainly go right up to the cliff and look down if you wanted. You could even float out a little ways.
All right, well, I'll go and look then.
What's the skill for tying a knot?
Apparently, seduction.
Oh,
Charm?
that one.
Yeah, you gotta charm that thing into a knot. The biggest knot you've ever seen.
Oh, dear.
Let me see. Probably coordination, I would think. No, maybe not. It's more other stuff.
Is there much point to rolling?
No, there really isn't. If you want to tie a knot, you can tie a knot.
Okay.
I'm not.
that kind
Wussing
of.
out. You're wussing out.
Turns out you don't have knot tying skill.
We don't have
Besides,
rope
we
use.
know what would happen. You'd get a failure and 5 threats.
And somehow Muckroft would be tied up.
The entire party is tied up by the end of it.
Yeah, I think climbing is clearly athletics, right? It says climb right there,
Yeah.
That is right.
including rappel.
Probably.
All right. Let's do that then.
Well, let me take a look first.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, we're going to be tying the rope
Okay, you tie the rope.
and then tossing into the rope down.
So,
Just generally getting ready.
what should I look with? Perception?
Let me check. It's not really unexpected. So you're trying to peer down, way, way down. The Toydarians have very good eyesight.
I don't know.
Well, you tell me. You're playing one.
Their eyesight is normal.
All right. So yeah, it'll be another surveillance, perception. And we'll make it against 2 because it is very far down, and there's a lot
Alright.
of shit down there.
All right.
All right. So what happens is that Bosmo flaps his wings. He gets closer and closer to the edge. He's about to break. There's a fierce gust. But Bosmo does not fall because he's flying. He squints around that elephant-like nose of his, peers down into what can only be described as a feeding frenzy. Just a pack of sleek white wolves. They're like a writhing mass. But they are not, they're not doing that. No, they are actually in the midst of devouring what must have been one of the locals, to judge by the rather bloody furs that have been haphazardly ripped away from the body. Definite Star Wars stuff here.
Considering the inhospitable treatment we just received, not that sympathetic.
And the local appears to have been consumed.
The local is no longer moving.
Right.
So, probably safe to say that they are not recoverable.
And I don't see any other people down there.
That is uncertain from such a height. But you're not hearing any more screams. Only these wet little snaps of snouts.
Well, he's dead, Bosmo says to the others.
I guess you could say this truly is a dog-eat-dog world. What?
Wouldn't that only be if they ate you?
Yeah,
What?
that would
No.
be if they you.
Look, it's a good joke. It's great. It's a
Maybe
good
vice versa?
that's weird, man. I don't appreciate that at all.
I don't know. You did already lick like a blood-caked console.
That was a Gamorrean. That's different. They're pigs.
I don't know if there's a purpose to going down there any longer. I mean, they're just following nature's call, I suppose. Bosmo's looking a little green.
We could. I suppose we could check it out if you really feel like it, but I'm of the mind to keep moving.
I'm of a similar temperament myself.
Okay, then I suppose...
Simpler.
Is that a word? We should continue.
Nar Shaddaa slang.
Slang from a moon.
That's a planetoid, if you please.
It's definitely a moon.
It's a moon.
Yeah, I know.